For my resource portfolio for EDN 322, I have chosen this hard plastic sturdy carrier. It has a lockable lid with a handle for easy transportation, so you can just pick it up and off you go. See your resources on the inside. Okay, so we've put the files in. The files that we have, it's in order of the finger puppets, and then we've got the felt stories, we have puppets, we've got recipes and gardens, then we've got transition games with arts and crafts, the songs and music, and I have another one in the back which I've got for CDs and stickers. Also have some combi cards as well. Finger plays assist in students using fine motor skills. And using these fine motor skills will assist them with their writing, like holding the pen or pencil. 5 little ducks went out one day, and I've made a mother duck, a hill, and her 5 ducklings. So the children that aren't using the demonstration will actually be singing the song on the mat, using their fingers as the 5 little ducks and marching their 5 little ducks over the hill. 5 little speckled frogs. With this activity, I've also made a pond, a log, and I have my 5 frogs and I have some bugs. The frogs on this chart have got numbers 1 to 5 on, so students are recognising the numerals as well. When we sing the songs, we can actually point to the words so the students know where we start and they're reading left to right. And that helps them with reading and writing. The sentence structure also helps them, when they're singing their song, understanding how a sentence is formed. But open, shut them. You can use this for all age groups, usually for the younger ones. And I've done some diagrams of open hands and shut hands, clapping hands. The dinosaurs lived long ago, when life on Earth began. And you can see next to the actual words are the gestures that need to be done as well. And I've got a diagram of the dinosaurs used in the story. Incy Wincy Spider, and it has next to it what we need to do with our fingers. So you crawl your fingers up the water spout, and wriggle your fingers for the rain going down, and washed it out, you sweep it away, and the sun comes out and your arms are big circles over your head, and then you repeat it again. The 5 little bluebirds, and the preschoolers and the older children can do this one quite easily, and this is a counting one as well. So we start with 5 little birds. They use their fingers, so one hand open with the fingers up, resting on the other hand, open palm, and the birds are hopping on the hand as they're hopping next to the door. And then one flies away, so they remove one finger, and then we count 1, 2, 3, 4 are left, and so on until we get to the bottom. 5 fat peas, and then we count. So 1 grew, 2 grew, so do the rest. So the children start with 1 thumb and a finger, and then all the rest are open. Then they put their hands up in the air, and then they clap as the pea pod pops. It's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And this is, they wriggle their fingers in the air. And how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high. Put your hands high in the air and make a big arch with your hands. They like a diamond, so they use their thumb and the index finger to make the diamond shape. And wriggle their fingers again in the air for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's very easy for the little ones to follow. Is the 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potatoes more. And you can see the fingers raised, so they know how many fingers and they can count them as they go. Felt stories. Started with a whiteboard, and then I've got some felt decorated with kindy glitz. You can buy the boards that are already made up, like this one. This one is 3 Little Pig Story. I've used the board, and I'm going to use this one for getting the students to do patterns. So they can do a large, a medium, a small, a large, a medium, a small. So I've given them some extra ones on the side so they can repeat the pattern for me. They can follow the pattern. So this helps them with their sizing and with the maths and the numeracy. If they want to make their own storyboard up, they can, or you can get them to match up So can you find the white sheep? Can you find the yellow cat? Where's the green dog? Is the gingerbread man? They can do a retell, so it's getting them to understand sequences of stories. Then we've got Old MacDonald Had a Farm. So you can get, after you've read or sung the song, and you've got the repetitiveness of the Old MacDonald Had a Farm, E-I-E-I-O, and that helps the students with fluency, so they get to learn the rhythm of the rhyme, which phonetically helps them as well. So you can turn into a felt board. This is Jack and the Beanstalk. You can use this once it's laminated on the felt boards with a bit of Velcro, and the students can retell the story. There was an old woman who swallowed a fly. There's several parts to this. There's the story. Do a retell on this one here, so they can actually place the pieces on top. We put the other pieces on top. So the cow fits in on the Velcro, and the horse. And here, the students can actually make this themselves, so they've got their own story to cut out a round shape for the head, so it helps them drawing. Now we don't use templates on this one, we actually get them to do it themselves, saying this is the size of your paper, you need to do the biggest circle you can on here because this is going to be her head. The same with the dress. You can use a square bit of 12 by 12 paper and explain to them they need a neck, and then they need to draw the dress, and they can just freehand draw that, which gives them a good idea of size and scale. And then they've got their arms and their legs, which are concertinaed, and so that helps them with their fine motor skills as well. The animals are just colour in and cut out, and then there's a plastic bag in the centre of her tummy, and as they retell their story, they place the pieces inside. All of these help the students phonetically because they hear the story over and over, and the repetitiveness of the story and the rhythm and the rhyme helps them with their reading and writing. Gingerbread Man. It is a very rhythmic book with the phrase, run, run, run as fast as you can, you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man, into a felt storyboard using the characters. So once you've read the book, you can get the children to do a retell. And with the felt board, I have the gingerbread man, the sly fox that takes him across the river. I have my old lady and the duck, the cow and the horse. So you can get the children to not only say the rhyme, the rhythm part of it, but also do the retell. You can get the children to count each time. So you can use this in using numeracy. About 5 little speckled frogs. They've got the numerals on, so the students can actually see the number as well as when you count and point to it, saying the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've made up my felt board with me. So you can get the students to come up and help you with this one. They can take it in turns. If you sing the song a couple of times, a couple of students can come up and remove the frogs. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and full. Then there were 3 speckled frogs. 1, 2, 3. How many frogs are left on the log? There are no more speckled frogs. Puppets. I love puppets. You can have puppet masks, so the students can make their own mask and put a pop stick on it and use it to retell a story. You can have wooden puppets. These ones are just used for 5 little monkeys jumping on a bed. And then there's some pop stick paper puppets, which is the mama and the doctor for the 5 little monkeys. Class 6, you can pick up these quite cheap and using a pop stick. So each child in your class can then decorate it. They can draw the features themselves, and then they can use their own creativity to do their bears. And when you're telling rhymes, like you do the teddy bear, touch the ground, teddy bear, turn around, you can get the children to have their own teddy bear and do the actions with it. And then I've just picked this one up a few days ago. It's wooden spoon puppets, so they can make their own puppets with wooden spoons. But are really good for students that are a bit shy, and it's been noted and used in the police force and with psychiatrists. Using puppets helps children to break down barriers, and they can feel connected to their own world using puppets. And some children that haven't talked before actually start talking, or people are using the puppets with them, and that helps grow their confidence and helps them communicate with other people, and they do that through the use of puppets. I have a large range of puppets, as you can see. I have ventriloquist puppets, the frog, the pig and the cow. I have hand puppets. I've got a lion, zebra, dog, kangaroo, mouse, bear and another cow, as well as books that have puppets. This is Mem Fox book Possum Magic, and we have the possum. Some other puppets you can use are wooden puppets, so you can make the shapes that you want and paint them up. You can have pop stick puppets, so you can colour them in and put the pop sticks on. You can have felt puppets, so you can cut out the shapes of your felt, colour them in, add some goggly eyes and some other pieces of felt. You can have finger puppets, so the children can colour them in, cut them out, cut the holes out for their fingers and make their own little puppet show. As you can see, I have a puppet theatre, which you can open the curtains and they can present their puppet show. I also have a sock puppet, as well as a different type of hand puppet. You can use paper bags, you can use gloves if you like. So you can have an ordinary glove, you can draw faces on each finger, put some hair on, and then you have 5 little puppets, and children can make their puppet show using their creativity and innovation.